Hi and welcome to Your World, a program where we share stories from Asia Pacific country and around the world from the Asia Pacific News Exchange or AVN. I'm Zulhafiz Tadore and let's begin our first segment of Your World. As we take you through stories from all around the world, and now let's start by sharing stories on engineering and technology, among others from Indonesia, China, and South Korea. Let's have a look.
A Chinese doctor of astrophysics documented the construction of China's Tiangong space station with unique images captured from Earth. Liu Boyang began his project to photograph the space station in 2022 using high-powered telescopic lens, hoping to show people progress of the space station in orbit some 400 kilometers above Earth's surface. Liu struggled to find suitable software for his project, so ended up designing his own program, which he completed in March 2022. A few weeks later, Liu captured his first clear close-up images of China's space station from a rooftop on the outskirts of Hengshui City, North China's Hebei province. Since then, Liu and his team have been chasing the Chinese space station across the skies, making over 50 trips to carefully selected locations in more than 10 cities across the country, largely at own expense.
NASA released a new image from the Webb telescope this week. The image released on January 11th shows a dwarf galaxy that NASA says is close to the Milky Way. NGC 346, one of the most dynamic star-forming regions in nearby galaxies, is full of mystery. NCG 346 is located in the Small Magellanic Cloud, or SMC, a dwarf galaxy close to our Milky Way. The SMC contains lower concentrations of elements heavier than hydrogen or helium, which astronomers call metals compared to the Milky Way. Since dust grains in space are composed mostly of metals, scientists expected there would be low amounts of dust and it would be hard to detect. New data from Webb reveals the opposite, NASA said.
The State Railway of Thailand, or SRT, began test run of an electric locomotive powered by onboard batteries. The engine jointly developed by King of Mongkut Institute of Technology, Lat Krabang, the Clean Energy Public Company, and the SRT. Transport Minister Saksayam Chitchop said, initially the electric locomotives will be used to tow carriages from Hua Lamphong railway station to Krung Thep Apiwat train terminal. He said there is one battery recharging point at Bang Sue, but more recharging points will be set up at other train stations. Adding about 50 electric locomotives will be produced this year.
South Korea has the fastest 5G download speed among 128 countries surveyed, according to internet speed tester Ookla. The website said Korea's median 5G download speed stood at 516.15 Mbps in the third quarter, retaining the top spot for the second consecutive year. The United Arab Emirates came in a close second, followed by Bulgaria. Ho Chi Minh City Student Support Center and Youth Union, in collaboration with other organizations and businesses, gifted bus tickets to 2,000 disadvantaged students and workers, allowed them to return home for the Tet Lunar New Year. Hung is the third-year student in Ho Chi Minh City. Due to his difficult family situation, he was unable to visit his mother, Quang Bin, for the past 2 years. Since discovering information about the Spring Bus on social media, he filled out the request form and received a membership ticket. This year's budget program is around $85,000. The Spring Bus charity program was first held in 2002 to encourage students and workers to continue devoting themselves to study and work. So far, close to 60,000 students receive assistance in the form of free bus tickets.
Has selected Boeing as our partner in designing, building, and flying.
NASA Administrator Bill Nelson unveiled agency's plan to make more sustainable. Nelson publicly unveiled NASA's concept airliner design named the Sustainable Flight Demonstrator, scheduled to fly in 2028. He stated the new design, relying on a thrust-supported ultra-thin wing combined with advances in engine technology, could result in a new generation of planes, which will be up to 30% more efficient than today's airliners. NASA says Sustainable Flight Demonstrator will be a full-scale technology demonstrator explained built to test an ultra-efficient aerodynamic design and possibly other new technologies to prove their predicted benefits in flight to inform industry decisions associated with next-generation single-aisle seat class product.
That is a revolutionary.
Students of Muhammadiyah High School in Gombong, Kebumen, Central Java, created a wireless electric vehicle charging system. The creation earned them third position in the ASEAN Youth Research Innovation Summit at the end of last year. Muhammad Sakif Taqiyuddin, Lukman Hakim, and David Aditya Putra, all third graders of the international program of the Muhammadiyah High School in Gombong, Kebumen, eliminated hundreds of contestants in the ASEAN Youth Research Innovation Summit. The three students created solar-powered wireless road charging system, or SORCHA. SORCHA is a prototype of wireless solar-powered road charging system for electric vehicle. SORCHA operates by converting solar energy into electricity, which then flow through transmitter to a receiver, which will automatically charge the electric vehicle while it is running on the road.
From the many developments each country has to offer, we still have a variety of events or stories that we would love to share with you. And up next is from Algeria and Brunei Darussalam. Here's the details.
The Pancasila Ideology Development Agency said that Lunar New Year celebration is the real form of unity and a practice of the rich traditions of Chinese descendants in Indonesia. Head of Pancasila Ideology Development Agency, Yudian Wahyudi, said, celebration of Lunar New Year in Indonesia is part of the rich cultural heritage of the ethnic Chinese community and Confucianism in the country. Indonesia should always maintain the festivities as it is a special gift from God. He expressed hope the Chinese New Year will bring good things to all Indonesians and the world, now and in the future.
Many people had great times during the celebrations of Lunar New Year last weekend. Chinese descendants who are spiritual pay respects to the gods and the goddesses at the temples. The event also gave special experience for other ethnic groups and communities, including antique bicycle lovers. Lunar New Year celebrations in Indonesia this year has been the first festival after the government removed the public gathering restrictions. The joy of New Year festivities was everywhere, including at the Dharma Sakti Temple in Petak Sembilan area, the famous part of Jakarta's Chinatown in the western part of the capital.
The Ancol Dreamland theme park in North Jakarta held various events to celebrate Lunar New Year, including an underwater lion dance performance. Between January 21st and 23rd, Ancol Dreamland visitors can watch an underwater lion dance performance at SeaWorld. 7 divers performed a 20-minute dance in a 6-meter deep aquarium. The 2 lions and 1 dragon are accompanied by a female free diver, telling a tale of the moon goddess. Aside from the underwater lion dance, the Ancol Dreamland also put bird attraction as one of its spring festival highlights. The attraction was aimed at introducing visitors to various birds, including the bald eagle, an icon of the Jakarta province. A spectacular firework and drone light show wowed residents in southwest China's Chongqing municipality, lighting up the night sky on the eve of Chinese New Year. The spring festival, known as the Chinese New Year, falls on January 22nd this year. This year is the year of the rabbit on the Chinese lunar calendar of 12 zodiac animals. More than 200 different types of fireworks launched from barges on the Yangtze and Jialing rivers, soared up to 250 meters into the air before exploding in the shapes of auspicious springtime blooms. The show lasted for 10 minutes before midnight to 10 minutes after, as China rang in the Year of Rabbit. Adding to the spectacle, 3,000 synchronized drones were also deployed into the night skies to form illuminated images, including landmark buildings in Chongqing, trains and boats.
The 3 astronauts aboard China's Tiangong space station are enjoying the same festive customs and atmosphere as their fellow Chinese on the Earth are celebrating the week-long official Chinese New Year holiday, or the Spring Festival, which starts Saturday this year. The Shenzhou 15 astronauts Fei Junlong, Dan Qingming, and Zhang Lu decorated the orbiting space station about 400 kilometers above Earth with traditional Chinese knots and red couples, which were jointly created by the crew on Saturday, the Chinese New Year's Eve. The astronauts also watched the 2023 Spring Festival Gala aired by China Media Group or CMG at the prime viewing time on Saturday night. The astronauts are enjoying a 3-day break amid their busy work schedule.
Brunei Darussalam records yet another historic moment, resplendent in customs and tradition in all their glory, as the country laid witness to the royal wedding. Brunei Darussalam records historic moment as the country laid witness to the royal wedding ceremony for the daughter of His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Mu'izzaddin Wadaulah. Her Royal Highness Princess Azimah Nikmatul Bolkiah with Prince Bahar ibn Jeffrey Bolkiah, who was her own cousin. The wedding was held in luxury for 9 consecutive days from January 8th to 16th, 2023 at the Nurul Iman Palace.
Well, let's now travel to Vietnam and India as we can see the tourism, culture and tasty dishes that these countries offer, which maybe could spike your interest. Let's have a look.
Ngada in East Nusa Tenggara, known for its natural beauty, could become another major tourist destination in the province. The local government is currently developing infrastructure and accommodation facilities to support the development of tourist attractions. Ngada Regency is rich in natural beauty and traditional cultures that can attract tourists to visit and spend their holidays. Besides being famous for its natural and cultural beauty, Ngada also has a cool and warm climate, suitable for traveling with friends and family. Ngada is one of the regencies on the island of Flores, East Nusa Tenggara Province, bordered by East Manggarai to the west and Nagekeo Regency to the east, with Flores Sea to the north and Sawu Sea to the south.
Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Uno developed Labuan Bajo as a super premium tourist destination. Minister Sandiaga Uno said the government prefers to have more quality tourism rather than quantity tourism in the years to come. Minister Sandiaga said the government has set sights on 1.5 million foreign tourist arrival per year. The government revamped Komodo International Airport in Labuan Bajo and expanded its runway and ground support facilities to allow international flights from Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and Australia to have direct flights to the fishing town in the not-so-distant future. The government set aside 4 million rupiah, or about 256 million US dollar fund, to revamp the small fishing town and aims to make it one of the MICE tourist destination.
Relaxation measures stimulate Macau's tourism. Many tourists are seen in the areas around the ruin of St. Paul's. A visitor said hotel promotion offers attract them to come to Macau. A visitor from Guangzhou said it's more convenient to come to visit Macau. Some hotels industry sources said the current average booking rate is over 50%. It is believed near the Chinese New Year holidays there will be further rate increase in the hotel booking.
Vietnam's Durian and Fruit Festival was held recently in Tianjin City by the Vietnamese Embassy in China and the Tianjin Municipal Government. Vietnamese durian is currently a popular fruit among Chinese consumers. This cooperation with the Chinese government and businesses will help Vietnam's durian and other agricultural products develop further inroads into major consumer markets such as Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei. Vietnamese fruits have long been exported to southern Chinese provinces due to businesses' habit of selling small-scale goods across the border. Meanwhile, China's northern provinces mainly import fruits from Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines.
Vietnamese food is becoming more popular in United Arab Emirates, as Vietnamese people in UAE are promoting traditional cuisine and cultural traditions in a beautiful way. Vietnamese Pho restaurant has become a popular food destination in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. There are many Vietnamese traditional foods in the menu to introduce to international customers. This is an appealing feature that draws customers to the restaurant. Vietnamese Pho restaurant owner Tran Thang Trung explained Vietnamese cuisine is becoming increasingly popular and his restaurant attracts diners who have never eaten Vietnamese food before.
The famous heritage walk Jhansi Fort is surrounded by beautiful, picturesque, and depicting glimpses of India's glorious past. The fort, situated in Uttar Pradesh, Jhansi, was built by Raja Bir Singh Deo in the 17th century. The fort witnessed a fierce battle between Rani Lakshmi Bai and the British forces. After Rani was defeated, the British seized the fort and later handed it to the Maharaja of Scindia. The landmark fort of Jhansi served as one of the key centers of the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. The fort has a museum presenting the history of Bundelkhand region. The museum depicts emotive accounts from the history of India.
The Heritage Walks Jhansi Fort, showing glimpses of India's glorious past, concludes our episode of Your World this week. I'm Zulhafiz Tadore. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.